I have an urgent message that I need to share with you. Um, that's what I'm going to cover today. That's the subject. I was woken up in the middle of the night last night, and I wrote down the message that I'm supposed to be giving to you. And I actually had to rewrite the message. I'm going to tell you why. So, anyway, hi there. My name is Ellen. I am very grateful that you are tuning in. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, by the way. So, anyway, last night I was woken up. I often have these odd dreams, and sometimes they actually have a great impact on me. And at times I just forget about them. And I've talked to you about this before, but lately I've started a dream journal. So I have actually a little book that I have next to my bed on my nightstand with a pen ready to go in case I am woken up or I wake up for some reason and I need to write down a dream. This was not a dream. This was a message. So I had a whole different messages I was going to actually a segment that I was going to share with you in regards to balancing your life. But the spirit this morning, when I was praying and I was meditating, urged me to share this with you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Um, I had to rewrite it because last night when I woke up, what was early in the morning, 1:30, 2 o'clock, I wrote it so quickly because the message came so fast that I just I wrote it all down. And then this morning I looked at it and I was like, I can barely read my own handwriting. So I had to rewrite it so I can read it to you. So it can be comprehended by you, because otherwise I might be searching for words when I'm trying to figure out what I was writing. So anyway, I rewrote it. So I'm going to go ahead and start. This is obviously a very different segment, but please bear with me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my little glasses on here. Anyway, so if you are someone who came out on top after you had to face challenge after challenge, God, the universe, your higher self, wants you to step into your power. You are needed to take on a leadership position to lead the lost ones out of their desert, not the desert, their desert. So what I'm thinking is that we all have deserts that we are fighting with. Anyway, I continue. You were born to be a leader, and you need to start taking charge. All the obstacles you have graduated from will now serve you to become the leader you were born to be. One more page. You will soon learn, if you haven't already, that you will face opposition from friends, your community, maybe even your loved ones, regarding your position towards change. The good news is that the protest will no longer affect you, which is grand. When that happens, you have arrived, finally. Now, your job is to lead others out of the darkness by demonstrating that nothing, and capitalizing nothing, is impossible. Spirit actually slowed down when it said nothing. Rising up to this challenge will in return give you the strength you otherwise would never have been given. So that's the message that I was given last night. And this morning, I just, like I said, woke up with this urgency to read it again and try to comprehend what was said. And so I had to rewrite it so I could actually read it to you. But I strongly feel, after I prayed about it this morning too, that I needed to communicate it to you. And I don't know who all you are and on what path you are, where you are in your journey. But whatever you do, you're supposed to take on a leadership position. You're supposed to touch others and lead them by example, and tell them the news that you have in your heart. So it was it was called urgent message. So I don't think we want to disregard this one. I think it's really important that you really take it in, and wherever you are in your life right now, please take these words to heart, because I think it is supposed to um, tell us that we are all being given a gift, and that we all are much stronger than we think, and change always starts with you. You know, one person can change everyone. It's almost like a domino effect. So wherever you are, get started. Don't hesitate. Just, maybe pray about it, meditate. I don't know where you are on your journey, like I said, and try to connect. If you are connecting with your higher self, with God, with the Spirit, whatever you want to call it, um, you know, figure out what message you are supposed to carry forward. We all are here for a reason, and I'm thinking this is what we all need to do. We need to follow suit, so to speak, be obedient. I'm telling you one example that I'm going to share with you. Years and years ago, I was staying with a friend for a few weeks, and I remember in the morning I was praying, and she was very religious. She prayed in tongues and what have you. And I all of a sudden I was told to get up and give her this message. So I gave her the message. It was something about finances. She was very well off financially, and she had made some investments. And I was at the top of the stairs, and she was downstairs doing things. And I was calling her, and I told her, I said, "Look, I have a message for you." And so I gave her the message, and I cannot recall on what exactly the message was. Afterwards, when she later on kind of tried to grill me a little bit more about details, I didn't know. I didn't remember any really of it. All I remembered was a financial message, even today still. And she made some moves on her account in terms of moving things around financially. And it so happened that she invited me for dinner a few days later, and told me I had saved her a ton of money. And I told her it wasn't me. I was just communicating, and if like I said, I have no idea exactly what all it was. It was so odd how I spoke, and then almost as I spoke, right afterwards, I don't even remember what I said. So I think that when spirit speaks through you, so to speak, you probably have no memory of it. So I am so glad that I had this little a book next to my nightstand last night, that I was able to write it all down, because I really believe that if I would have just kind of taken it in as it came and then went back to sleep, I don't think I would have remembered a thing this morning. I really do not. So I urge you that if you urge you to perhaps, have a little booklet or some kind of um, uh, paper, what have you, next to your bed. And when you receive messages, for me, it is often in the middle of the night. I don't know why. That's just how spirit communicates with me. Sometimes in the middle of prayer, it depends. Meditation, I've gotten messages just out of the blue sometimes. But um, often when I'm asking for it, it doesn't always come right then and there. Sometimes it comes days later, and you probably all have been there. Um, but I wanted to, well, I really felt I needed to communicate this to you. So I hope it helps. Whoever is in a position where you might be on a crossroad, or you don't know if you should go left or right, um, meditate on it. Pray on it. See uh, what is wanted, what is needed from you, and then I would encourage you to be obedient. And yes, there might be some people who fall off the wayside, but you know what? You are here for a reason, so go with that. I'm thinking that you will be rewarded in many, many ways. And if you can touch just one person and change their perspective on things, then you won. It doesn't always have to be millions of people, right? You don't necessarily, it's not always that way that it works. Sometimes it's just one person, and that one person goes out and touches another one, and so on and so forth. So keep doing whatever you're doing. And like I said, if you feel like you have a calling of some sort, just go with it. Trust it. Like I said, we all are here for a reason. So if you like the segment, obviously it's rather short. Please like and share, and subscriptions are always free. And I'm going to let you go. And you have a wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend, and tune in to yourself as well, not just into my channel. I hope, obviously, that you will again on Tuesday and Fridays. But other than that, tune into yourself. See what your mission is here, because we all have one. And I thank you so much, and I will see you on Tuesday. So thank you so much, and I'm going to find my clicker here, and here it is. And so I'm going to sign off. Bye bye.